Hello. So most of you know that I posted my first blog last night, and I wanted to go into a little bit of detail about it so that you guys are all informed and filled in and caught up. So in January, on the 26th, I believe, I started the Whole30 diet. I was on Pinterest and I was looking for a recipe, and it said Whole30 approved, and I was like, that's something I've never done before, so why not? So I Googled it, researched it, did a little bit of research, and it's no sugar, no grains, no alcohol, no legumes, which includes peanuts, no dairy, and no imitation meals, like no, approved pancakes or approved chips or anything like that. Nothing to imitate a cheat food. And it's also 3 meals a day, so breakfast, lunch, and dinner with minimal snacking in between, which is something everybody could work on, I'm pretty sure. So you're supposed to eat grass-fed meat. I get mine from a local farm, or I tried ButcherBox, and it's amazing. So if you don't try that and you want to, you let me know, and I will give you a $30 off coupon because it's awesome. It comes right to your house. I do it once a month. I got salmon, chicken, pork, steaks, and bacon, and it is all no sugar, so it's perfect, and it's grass-fed, and you can tell it is because the quality of the meat is better than the grocery store, let's just put it that way. And I normally get my meat at Miller's Farm, which is also super high quality, and you can tell, so it's better, and it makes you feel better about it. So you're supposed to concentrate on the grass-fed meat, wild-caught seafood, which is hard to find, eggs, vegetables, fruit, sweet potatoes, tree nuts, and spices, along with seeds. So like sunflower seeds, chia seeds, flax seeds, that kind of thing. So I learned a lot from the Whole30. I learned that after eating eggs every day for breakfast, that I don't tolerate eggs very well. So I was getting stomach pain, cut them out, gone. Okay. So I finished the Whole30, and then I was like, now what? So I liked the way I felt on the plan. I felt very not bloated, clear-headed. I was not hungry all the time, and I felt like I'd had a little bit of food freedom as far as I wasn't thinking, what's gonna be my next meal? And, there's no question. You're gonna have meat and you're gonna have vegetable, and that's it. So it's easy, which may seem hard, but once you're in it, you're focused on the fact that you can have bacon whenever, or, you can have a burger, you just can't have the bun. Lettuce buns are amazing. So I decided I'm a Beachbody coach. I'm going to try adding the Shakeology back in. So I added Shakeology for breakfast in the morning. I missed my shakes very much. So one of the things that I always follow this woman on Instagram, and she talks about basically all of these diet changes, the no grains, no dairy, all those things. And she also does fasting. So who couldn't benefit from, I found that on the Whole30 at 7 a.m., I was eating like a gigantic breakfast, like eggs, casserole with a salad, to try to like make myself last from 7 a.m. until 12 o'clock, which is my lunchtime at work. So I thought, well, if I pushed myself from eating at 7 to eating at 10, then I could just push everything along and cut out the snacking, and then your body has a chance to digest, which is the reason that they ask for 3 meals and not snacking in between, so your body can actually digest what you've taken in and then be ready for the next meal. So with intermittent fasting, it gives your body a chance to tap into your fat stores, and so instead of just burning what you're eating, you're burning, what's already in your body, which is the point of weight loss, right? So I added Shakeology back in, and a little bit of concern with Shakeology is that it has sugar in it. So I work in a doctor's office, did a test, brought home a blood glucose meter, took my blood sugar before I ate, and it was 81. 2 hours after, I had my Shakeology, which included clementines and the Shakeology and coconut milk, but coconut milk from a can, so it's unsweetened. It was 91. So anybody who's concerned about Shakeology having sugar, don't be, because it will not mess with your system. So I started doing that. And as soon as I started adding the Shakeology back in, and I would have, so now I have that at 10. And then I don't eat at 12 o'clock at my lunchtime anymore, so I spend it watching Netflix. And then around 1:30 to 2:30, sometimes 3, I bring like a mom Lunchables, which includes like maybe a steak cut up with vegetables, or I will go upstairs quick and eat my lunch, which was vegetables and a protein and fat. So for instance, the other day I had cauliflower rice with butternut squash and Brussels sprouts, but I cooked it in ghee so that it's not just eating vegetables that are going to make you hungry in an hour. And then I had chicken thighs with that because they have fat and it keeps you full. So then I come home from work. I get out of work at 4:15 on a regular day. I come home 4:45, and we eat anytime between 5:30 and 6, depending on what's going on with that day. So, and then I'm good. I'm done eating until the next day at 10 o'clock. And then I work out at 5 a.m. So they say working out when you're fasted is the best way because you're burning all the calories you're burning what you have stored. So it's helping you instead of burning what you ate. So I just wanted to go over a couple of things that I noticed while participating in this lifestyle, which is after I did the 21-day reset that you watched, I was very dizzy when I would stand up, like to the point where, and this lasted weeks, I had to hold on to stuff when I stood up, and nobody likes to do that. So since I added the meat back into my diet and all of these habits that I've formed, I have zero dizziness when I stand up now. I can stand up quick. I can work out with burpees. I don't have to worry about sitting down because I'm going to fall over. I'm thinking it's because I have more iron and I'm getting all of my nutrients from vegetables and the Shakeology as needed, because let's be serious, the grains that you're eating when you're doing the reset, they're not holding as much value as vegetables and protein that you need to not be dizzy when you stand up. I have a fear of heights, and so ever since I've started this lifestyle, I've noticed that that's less. So like vertigo issues, my brain is clearer. I feel like I can process things and I have less like fog going on up there. So that's really awesome too. No bloating. So that's cool because summer's coming. I don't get shaky when I get hungry. I do get hangry still, like, cause I don't realize I'm hungry. Like I'll be crabby and then I'll be like, I should eat. It's like when you're a kid, your kid's just crabby and you're like, are you hungry? That's me. But I don't get shakes. I don't get a headache. If I don't eat, I don't get, all those side effects I used to get from missing the sugar. I don't get any of that. I'm still drinking caffeine, so that's great. Black coffee in the morning, and then sometimes in the afternoon, or I have tea, or at nighttime if I'm hungry, I have some tea, caffeine free, because I'd like to go to bed. But like, I don't get shaky when I'm hungry. I don't get like, I'm gonna have a migraine for the rest of the day. And that's stuff I used to get, and I hated it. I thought that it was, not normal, and it turns out it's not. So I go to the bathroom regularly. I eat less food in general. So I will have that shake, which is just the same size shake as I've always had, but I do pack it with almost 800 calories worth of stuff. And then for lunch, like I just said, what I would have, and that's not that many calories. And then dinner, I usually just have a salad. What I've learned is that I can't eat very late at night. It sticks with me. So I'll have like greens with a piece of salmon or a couple of vegetables with a protein, like just small portions, because I don't need that much. And to be honest, I just ate at 2 or 3 o'clock that, heavy ribeye or chicken or whatever. So I really don't need that much at night. And I'm only up, I'll go to bed at like 9. So it's only a couple of hours, and usually you're busy enough to not even pay attention to the fact that you're hungry. So I use an app called Fat Secret, and I do stay in my calorie bracket that they gave me, which was 1,800 calories. I've never gotten up that high, even though I'm having an 800 calorie breakfast. So once you eat that, you're almost set for the rest of the day. You don't really need that many more calories because you got so much in the morning, you're held over, it's like going to brunch and you're stuffed for the rest of the day kind of thing, I go to the bathroom regularly, which is super important, something that never happened for me. So that's cool. And overall, I just feel better. I feel like I've got more food freedom. I've come up with some amazing recipes that I want to share. So if you're interested, my blog is www.whattheforkstoeat.com, and I'll be posting them there. I have one coming up later, so stay tuned for that. And I will be posting on Instagram my meals. If you have any questions, I've been doing so much research. I would love to share with you. So let me know what you think and we'll go from there. Have a good day.